Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Imagine being a prophet of Allah, SWT, a man graced with direct revelation, the lawgiver to a nation. Yet, you are told there is someone else, a servant of Allah, SWT, who possesses a hidden knowledge, a wisdom so profound it challenges everything you believe about justice, patience, and the very fabric of divine decree. This is the forgotten journey of Prophet Musa, a quest into the unseen, where every act defied his understanding. Prophet Musa, known for his unwavering resolve and direct communication with Allah, SWT, once believed himself to be the most knowledgeable among people. Yet, a revelation came. There was a servant of Allah, SWT, at the confluence of the two seas who held a special knowledge, a wisdom not granted to Musa, himself. This truth ignited a profound desire within Musa, to seek this servant out and learn from him. With an earnest yearning for deeper insight, Musa, embarked on this extraordinary journey. He was not alone. His young companion, Yusha bin Nun, accompanied him. Their mission was clear, to find the specific point where two great bodies of water met, for there they would find the one possessing this unique understanding. It was a journey of faith, humility, and the pursuit of knowledge beyond what was apparent. The journey was long, taxing their resolve. After reaching a certain point, they stopped to rest. It was then that a forgotten detail almost cost them their quest. The sign, a live fish they carried for sustenance, slipped away and found its path into the sea, miraculously coming back to life. This was the precise marker, a divine sign that they had reached their destination, the confluence of the two seas. Realizing their oversight, Musa, and his companion retraced their steps, returning to the very spot where the fish had found its freedom. And there, by the meeting of the waters, they found him, a man cloaked in simple robes, radiating an aura of profound tranquility and ancient wisdom. This was Khidr, the servant of Allah, SWT, blessed with a hidden knowledge that few could comprehend. Musa, with utmost humility, requested to accompany Khidr to learn from his unique wisdom. Khidr's response was immediate and stark. Indeed, you will not be able to have patience with me. He warned Musa, that the nature of his knowledge would be beyond Musa's comprehension, that he would witness acts that would seem unjust, even wrong, by conventional understanding. Khidr knew Musa's inherent nature of upholding justice. Musa, true to his determined spirit, promised patience, declaring he would not question Khidr's actions. He felt confident in his ability to endure, to withhold judgment. Khidr accepted, but with a crucial condition: if Musa, questioned anything before Khidr himself explained it, then their journey together would have to end. This was a pact, sealed by the weight of divine instruction. Their journey continued, and soon they boarded a small, unassuming boat. As they sailed, Khidr performed an act that immediately shattered Musa's, promise. Without warning, Khidr began to damage the boat, creating a gaping hole in its hull. Musa, watched in disbelief as the vessel, their only means of transport, was deliberately compromised. His patience was instantly tested. The sight was too much for Musa, He burst out, "Have you scuttled it to drown its people? You have certainly done a grave thing. How could someone deliberately harm a boat, especially one belonging to poor fishermen who relied on it for their livelihood?" It defied all sense of justice Musa, held dear. He had forgotten his pledge in the face of such apparent wrongdoing. Khidr simply reminded him, "Did I not tell you that you would not be able to have patience with me?" Musa, immediately regretted his outburst, apologizing for his forgetfulness. He pleaded for another chance, promising to be more patient. The first crack in his resolve had appeared, a stark reminder of the challenge Khidr had warned him about. They continued their journey, leaving the damaged boat behind. Soon, they encountered a group of children playing. Suddenly, Khidr singled out one young boy, seemingly without provocation, and took his life. This act was far more shocking, far more incomprehensible than the first. It was a direct violation of every moral principle Musa, A.S., championed. Musa, A.S., was aghast. Have you killed an innocent soul who had not killed another soul? You have certainly done a horrible thing. His protest this time was stronger, fueled by righteous indignation. The idea of taking an innocent life was unthinkable, especially for someone guided by divine wisdom. How could this be part of Allah's SWT plan? Again, Khidr calmly reiterated his warning, "Did I not tell you that you would not be able to have patience with me?" Musa, A.S., was deeply troubled. He knew he was failing, but the acts he witnessed seemed to demand his intervention. He could not reconcile what he saw with his understanding of justice. Yet, he made one last plea, promising that if he questioned again, he would accept their separation. Their journey continued, leading them to a remote town. Exhausted and hungry, they sought hospitality from the townspeople, but were cruelly refused. The villagers turned them away, denying them even basic sustenance. It was a harsh and inhospitable reception after such an arduous journey. As they walked through the unwelcoming streets, they came upon a wall that was on the verge of collapsing. It leaned precariously, threatening to fall at any moment. To Musa's, A.S., astonishment, Khidr, without asking for any payment or reward, began to meticulously rebuild and repair the crumbling structure, strengthening it until it stood firm once more. This was the final straw for Musa, A.S. After being refused hospitality, after being denied food and shelter, Khidr had just performed a laborious service for free for these very same inhospitable people. Musa, A.S., exclaimed, "If you wished, you could have taken a payment for it." His patience had finally broken, utterly shattered by the apparent illogicality and injustice of the acts he had witnessed. With Musa's, A.S., final outburst, the pact was broken. Khidr declared, "This is the pattern between me and you." But before they separated, Khidr promised to explain the hidden wisdom behind each action, the profound reasons that lay beyond Musa's, A.S., immediate perception. The moment had come for the unveiling of secrets, the revelation of divine foresight. First, the boat. Khidr explained that the boat belonged to poor fishermen. Ahead of them was a tyrannical king who would seize every serviceable boat he encountered. By damaging it, Khidr had rendered it temporarily unusable, ensuring it would be overlooked by the king. Once the danger passed, the fishermen could easily repair it and continue their livelihood, saved from confiscation. What seemed like destruction was, in fact, preservation. Next, the young boy. Khidr revealed that the boy's parents were righteous believers. However, the boy was destined to grow into a rebellious and ungrateful individual, causing immense grief and disbelief to his devout parents. By taking his life, Allah, SWT, would replace him with a purer, more righteous child who would bring joy and comfort to their hearts. A painful sacrifice, but one of profound mercy. Finally, the war. Khidr explained that beneath the crumbling wall lay a hidden treasure belonging to two orphan boys in the town. Their deceased father had been a righteous man. If the wall had collapsed, the treasure would have been exposed and likely stolen by the ungrateful townspeople. By rebuilding it, Khidr ensured the treasure remained hidden until the orphans grew up and could rightfully claim their inheritance, a mercy from Allah, SWT, to preserve their future. Musa, A.S., listened, stunned by the depth of wisdom and foresight hidden behind each seemingly unjust act. His understanding of justice was limited to the apparent, while Khidr's was guided by divine knowledge, seeing beyond the immediate consequence to the ultimate good. It was a powerful lesson in humility, patience, and absolute trust in the intricate workings of Allah's SWT divine plan. This profound narrative from Surah Al-Kahf, 18:60-82, reveals that our perception of justice and fairness is often confined to what we can see, what we can immediately understand. But Allah, SWT, the all-knowing, operates on a scale of wisdom that encompasses all time and all consequences, orchestrating events for a greater good that is often hidden from our limited sight. It teaches us to cultivate an unwavering trust in His decree, even when it defies our immediate comprehension. The story of Musa, Ayat, and Khidr is a timeless reminder that true wisdom often lies beyond the visible, beyond the immediate. It encourages us to embrace patience, to question our own assumptions, and to recognize that behind every challenge, every apparent hardship, there may be a profound, hidden mercy and a benevolent plan from the Most Wise, Allah, SWT. If this cinematic journey into the depth of Quranic wisdom moved your heart, please consider showing your support. A simple sign of approval, like this video, helps our channel reach countless more brothers and sisters seeking to understand these sacred stories. Subscribe to Sacred Ayat for more visually stunning and reverent cinematic narratives that uncover the profound lessons within the Quran. Share this story of Musa, Ayat, and Khidr with someone who needs a reminder of divine wisdom and patience. It could be a beautiful Sadaqah Yariyah. And in the comments below, let us know which Quranic story you would like us to explore next. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.